or they weren't sure actually. No one knew Carmenère, so they didn't know that they have it in the vineyards. But so winemakers, they had that kind of confusion. There was something, a late ripening Merlot and a late ripening one. Alvaro Espinosa, that was one chief winemaker at that time here at Carmen. He working with there was a symposium here of viticulture here in Chile, and Jean Michel he came here for that time of the year. And working through the vineyards, he actually rediscovered that Carmenère was actually planted, and it was the lost sixth Bordeaux, the variety of Bordeaux. Actually, in the 18th century, it was a very important variety for Bordeaux in general, and especially in the Médoc. You go back to the literature, there's a lot of writing about the quality that Carmenère used to make, and some of the great wines that are coming, especially from Chile. For example, that Closa Palta and all those, some of those wines, Terruño and some wines, they have a great proportion of Carmenère. It's
what was the date again? When did that?
On the 24th of November, 1994. We actually just celebrated that here at Carmen last year. We actually brought Jean Michel here. We had a big event. For Carmen, it's a very important variety, and it's a very important factor actually. And in the history of Carmen, it was a very important rediscovery for Chile in general. It's a great variety that it was kind of lost in the world. Here, I find actually again his new home, where it feels, because of the temperature that we have, the soil TP, the types of soils that we have. Carmenère is able to express the good side of the variety. It's a very tricky variety. You probably have tasted a lot of green, very pyrazine Carmenères along, but you also probably the last 2 or 3 years you have tasted actually the good side of the Carmenère, where it shows all the great tannins, the spices, the sweet kind of character. So it's